Right, so let's... Oh my word, what the heck? No way. That did feel ridiculously quick, I'm not gonna lie. No way. Wow. Okay, so the book 0 to 60 time is 4 seconds. Now, hi guys, Alex, Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to another car review or SUV review in the form of an EV, in the form of this super beautiful Genesis GV60. Today we have the Sports Plus version, which is the maximum top amped up version, twin motor, 483 brake horsepower, 0 to 60, 4 seconds, which we're going to try and test for you as well. This is basically an amped up version of an EV6 GT, or kind of like the EV6 GT, which I haven't driven the GT, but I've driven the normal rear wheel drive top of the range version. This is an all wheel drive version, much like the GT EV6, circa £63,000, obviously before you spec it up. And in this package, guys, like I say, I'll correct you if I'm wrong, look in the bio for the price and all of the tech specs. This interior and the car as a package for me is second to none. Absolutely stunning. I don't know what you think of the matte black colour or the kind of matted silver kind of colour. I absolutely adore it. If I was to spec this car, this would be exactly the spec I'd go for. I love the alloys, very kind of mad Aston Martin-esque, stunning car. But how does it drive? I'm going to show you the interior and the general performance of it and how it drives and how dynamic it feels and whether I think you should buy one. So watch on and we'll see how we think. So after that intro, I mean, what's not to love? But no, seriously, yeah, what is not to love? Look at the interior in this car. I have to say, it reminds me of something cross between an Audi RS3 and a R8 actually. It is not what you'd typically find in this kind of value SUV, and when I say value, anything circa 60 to 80,000 pounds. Yes, this is the top of the range model here, and I will put you the price on the screen right now for this exact model. The Sports Plus, for me, obviously for this channel, is the way to go. The seriously powerful, mad, crazy, raucous SUV that you want, or certainly I want, and still with absolute luxury as well in mind. Now, the interface and infotainment in general is very akin and very similar to the Kia EV6. Now, there's probably a reason for that. Within reason, it has got a shared platform with this and the Ioniq 5. So they do have a kind of very similar feel and a fundamental similar feel to them. However, this does have just that extra amount of luxury that you would want in a car that, you know, costs anywhere somewhere thereabouts this price. And when I say luxury, this is on another level to anything else that's out there. It really is. It's absolutely amazing. Now, apart from its major awesome party piece of that crystal ball rotational transmission thingy, its other party piece is the fact, or its other piece de resistance is the fact that it is very powerful and very luxurious all at the same time. But what I like about this car still is it is very similar to the Kia EV6 in the sense of it has a lot of physical buttons, and I like that. When I say a lot, not too many, and they're all where you want them to be, so you don't have to fiddle about within the infotainment system to try and find where and how to increase the fan speed or the temperature. It's all at the touch of a button, nice and safe, so you don't have to fiddle about with stuff when you're trying to circumnavigate your way around the country. One thing I will notice, and I have noticed straight away, is the comfort. You can tell, for me, that this does feel, even in its normal mode, it feels quite sporty or very sporty. It feels nice and tight. It doesn't feel too tight and too jiggly, but it definitely feels really tight and taut, and as though it does have a really good chassis. But obviously we'll test that when we kind of really ramp it up a little bit. But let's try lots of different modes. We've got the drive modes, again, nice and simple. on the steering wheel, and you've got eco, comfort and sport. Eco obviously wafts along at a nice simple pace, and the throttle response is, you know, dulled down a little bit just to make sure you get great EV range. And when I say EV range, these can manage up to 340 miles real world, but when I say real world, if you're very careful, if you're not careful and you put your foot down, you can still return easily 250 miles in a car like this. Absolutely superb, accepts very fast charging capabilities. I'll put all of that in the links in the bio as well. Servicing, this is what's amazing with this Genesis brand, is they will come out to you and they will pick up the car and they will do everything basically for you, and it's turnkey, I believe, for I think the first couple of years, and they will service it like that. It's absolutely amazing. But like I say, what's not to love on this car? The interior is beautiful, has a lot of physical buttons, materials used are really high quality kind of plastics, glasses, metals, and it just feels really premium, and I love that. There is some paddles on here. They're not for transmission because it is one gear, but it is for the kind of charging type of rates, and the I pedal, so the amount of brake regeneration and brake force you get through the brake regeneration. I'm going to leave it on the normal mode, but I'm going to take it out of eco mode and into comfort. Comfort, strangely, is now effectively what I would say is normal. Brake regen is still there. You can change how you want that. You can completely turn it off if you want as well. And let's pop it into the sports mode. Straight away you can feel it wanting to really go. It feels like it's very sprightly, and the motors perk up so quickly the instant you put your foot on that throttle. The suspension all feels a little bit more tighter. I absolutely adore these seats. Proper figure hugging, and really keep you in check, and they're lovely and comfortable as well. They look stunning with this kind of platted diamond leather finish. Really nice. All smells really high end and lovely in here, and you do feel like you're in something special, that's for damn sure. It just feels premium yet very sporty, and I like that. This kind of ticks the kind of boxes that I would want in a fast EV. I mean, we can compare it to things like the Mustang GT Mach-E, and that car is raucous and really fun, and we haven't pushed this just yet to see if it can get close or match the performance in that Mach-E GT. But it definitely rides very different. It feels smaller, which it is. It doesn't feel as high, so there's a little bit less body roll. It doesn't mean that necessarily I'm saying that this keeps the body in check better than the Mustang GT Mach-E, because I don't know yet until I really push it. But it definitely feels as though you're in a more sportier, smaller car. So it feels more like you're almost driving a slightly higher up sports GT car, whereas the Mustang, you can feel that you are in an SUV. However, that thing does hang on to the road really well as well. But yeah, let's drive it a bit more. Let's see what the brakes feel like. Really good. Obviously brake regeneration obviously helping as well. It's kind of ramping down the transmissions, ramping down the speed that way, as well as doing the brakes, and you can kind of let go and it will come to a complete standstill if you want it to, which is really good. Sat nav and infotainment system is absolutely gorgeous. You've got this big glass infotainment system that runs from the end of your steering wheel all the way to over here. Very big, really clever and intuitive, beautiful clear display. I'm just going to do what I call the roundabout test. Let's see how it hangs on round here. Little to no body roll. Yeah, it's brilliant, really good, and it's got a blind spot video that comes up as well down where your charge and power is in front of your eyes. So if you're kind of really taking a corner tight and it feels that you've got a blind spot somewhere around, it will give you this little blind spot camera, which is really nice, and I like that. But yeah, straight away this does feel really good. I just put my foot down for the first time and it is blooming quick. Let's just see what the turning circle's like as well. Let's see what lock to lock turning ratio is, because that's quite nice. When you're in and around town, what does it feel like? How much turn do you need to get this car completely turned round or parked, etc.? Yeah, decent, very decent. Let's have a look. Turn around here. really decent, really holds on. Like I say, absolutely superb. This is 2-motor, all-wheel drive, 486 horsepower. It is absolutely superb. Love the heads-up display. Even though you've got clear visuals in front of you, right in front of your eyes, down low, I do like a heads-up display just when you want to kind of, or you need to look at, you know, where you need to go in the road, left, right, and look at where traffic is. To have your eyes just in a more kind of linear, flat area, it really is more safer for driving, and I like that. I need to get out. Let me bomb it out of this traffic. It does grip and goes. Say this roundabout, taking it really good. Beautiful. Blind spot. The video comes up again. Love that. Can show me where the curb is, and it also will show me where a motorbiker is, or a cyclist, which is really, really good. And it just drives lovely. It doesn't jiggle me around. I'm nice and comfortable, even in sport mode. And brakes are brilliant as well. The power is superb. It is a brilliant drive. I tell you what, these EVs have come on so much, and I have to applaud what Genesis have done with this car. It is brilliant. I absolutely love this thing. I really, really do. I'm going to push it on a little bit further for you guys, so I can really push the handle in and see how it feels around these lumpy, bumpy country B roads in sports mode, of course. Right, let's do a 0 to 60 test. Let's see what this thing can do. 0 to 60, ready, steady. That's done. Jeez. Right, so let's... Oh my word, what the heck? No way. That did feel ridiculously quick, I'm not gonna lie. No way. Wow. Okay, so the book 0 to 60 time is 4 seconds. Now I would say, and I'd argue, because I'm not using Draggy today, I'm using a different performance box, and it doesn't unverify or verify. It was slightly downhill. You can argue that. Right. The claimed 0 to 60 time is 4 seconds flat. I just done 0 to 60 in 2.95 seconds. 2.95 seconds. Sorry for sounding really goofy there. 2.95 seconds to 60. To be fair, that felt really quick, like as in stupidly quick, as in one of the quickest cars I've ever been in. And it was legit 2.95 seconds. Wow. Anyway, let's crack on and let's see what this car's dynamically like. Is brilliant. Oh my god, this car's quick. Gee, excuse me for sounding a bit stupid. Wow. I'm just going to stop for a minute. Let me just stop. Wow. It's so quick. Whew. Let's go again. Jeez. So that is the end of my video and the end of my drive, and I have to say I've absolutely adored it. I haven't spoken about everything. There is an e-boost button that I did press, which makes the car another 30-40 horsepower more and makes it even more ballistic than it already is, which you've already seen on the 0-60. 2.9 seconds, guys, crazy. I adore this car. I absolutely adore it. I want one now. If I've got anything wrong, links are in the tech spec to everything, including price, etc., and price that's listed for this version. Guys, if you've got any questions, hit us up in the comment section, and yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'm going to give this a peak performance reviews rating of 9.6, and basically that's a review and a rating for effectively SUVs, really. So yeah, it is even better than lots of other SUVs that I've had and spent time in, and I literally think this is probably my favourite SUV of any that is out there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, like, share, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.